Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most debated topics in technology, Windows versus Linux. By 2026, this debate has evolved far beyond simple which is better questions. Whether you're a gamer, developer, content creator, or just someone who wants a smooth PC experience, choosing the right operating system is more important than ever. So in this video, we're breaking down the strengths, weaknesses, and real-world applications of both Windows and Linux. By the end, you'll know which one might be best for you. Let's start with Windows. Windows has been the dominant operating system for decades, and it's easy to see why. By 2026, Windows 12, the latest version, has become faster, more secure, and better integrated with cloud services than ever. One of Windows' biggest advantages is compatibility. Almost every piece of hardware, peripheral, and software supports Windows. This makes it incredibly convenient for users who don't want to worry about whether a program or driver will work. From Microsoft Office to Adobe Creative Cloud, Windows offers an ecosystem that's unmatched in versatility and ease of use. Gaming is where Windows really shines. The DirectX ecosystem, now in its 13th iteration, fully leverages modern GPUs and AI-assisted rendering. In 2026, Windows still supports the widest selection of AA games, and most new releases are optimized for Windows First. VR and AR integration has improved, giving you seamless experiences across a variety of hardware. And cloud gaming? Windows makes it effortless. You can stream games directly without worrying about your local hardware. If you're a gamer, Windows is hard to beat. But it's not perfect. Even with Windows 12, security remains a concern. It's still the primary target for malware, ransomware, and phishing attacks. That means antivirus software and safe browsing habits are essential. And what about privacy? With increasing cloud integration and telemetry, Windows collects more data than many people are comfortable with. Microsoft has improved privacy controls, yes, but for privacy-conscious users, it's something to consider. Then there's cost. Windows isn't free. Licenses can get expensive, especially for organizations, schools, or users running multiple devices. While casual users might not notice, costs can add up fast for professional setups. On the flip side, Windows makes up for this with ease of use. Installation, updates, and daily tasks are smooth, even for non-technical users. Features like the Windows Store, intuitive UI, and built-in productivity apps make it accessible for almost anyone. Now, let's talk about Linux. Linux has grown significantly in popularity, especially among developers, IT professionals, and tech enthusiasts. One of Linux's biggest advantages is that it's open source and free. You can use it, modify it, and distribute it without paying a dime. It's also incredibly flexible. With hundreds of distributions like Ubuntu, Fedora, Arch Linux, and specialized distros for gaming, multimedia, or security, Linux lets you build a system exactly how you want it. When it comes to security, Linux shines. Its architecture and user permission models make it inherently more secure, and malware is far less common than on Windows. Updates are frequent and transparent, and many distributions prioritize minimal data collection. If privacy is important to you, Linux gives you control that Windows simply can't match. You can even run your own servers and cloud services, keeping your data private and secure. And Linux gaming? It's come a long way. Thanks to Proton Steam Deck's compatibility layers and native GPU drivers, many Windows games now run smoothly on Linux. In many cases, performance is comparable to Windows, especially on powerful systems. Some games may still require tweaks or additional configuration, but for gamers willing to experiment a little, Linux has become a viable option. Linux also excels in efficiency. It uses fewer system resources than Windows, resulting in faster boot times, smoother multitasking, and better performance on older hardware. For developers and tech enthusiasts, Linux is a dream. It has native support for programming languages, server environments, DevOps tools, and AI frameworks, making it ideal for coding, research, and development. Of course, Linux has a learning curve. While user-friendly distros like Ubuntu and Mint have made things easier, switching from Windows can feel intimidating. Some professional software, particularly in graphic design, video editing, or specialized enterprise tools, may not have direct Linux equivalents. Users may need to rely on open-source alternatives, compatibility layers, or virtualization solutions. But once you learn the ropes, Linux is incredibly rewarding. Let's talk about AI integration and cloud services. By 2026, both Windows and Linux have embraced AI, but in different ways. Windows integrates AI across productivity apps, system optimization, and gaming. Linux, being more developer-focused, has a rich ecosystem of AI tools and frameworks. This makes Windows ideal for convenience and everyday use, while Linux is perfect for developers who want to build custom AI solutions. In enterprise environments, Windows still dominates desktops because of Active Directory, Microsoft 365, and enterprise support. But Linux powers the majority of servers, cloud infrastructure, and web services worldwide. Many companies use a hybrid approach: Windows on the desktop and Linux for servers. This lets organizations take advantage of the strengths of both systems. Another big difference is community support. Linux has an incredibly active open source community. Tutorials, forums, and guides are available for almost any problem. Windows users rely more on official support and paid services. The open source nature of Linux means it evolves rapidly, with new tools and optimizations appearing constantly. Let's not forget environmental impact. Linux is efficient, so it can run on older hardware, reducing electronic waste. Windows often requires frequent upgrades to stay performant, which increases resource consumption. For eco-conscious users, Linux has a clear advantage. Versatility is another strength of Linux. It can serve as a desktop OS, server OS, embedded system, or specialized environment for cybersecurity, AI, or IoT development. Windows is powerful for desktops and gaming, but its versatility outside these areas is limited. When it comes to file systems, Linux again pulls ahead. Modern Linux file systems like BTRFS and ZFS offer snapshots, compression, and integrity checks. Windows mainly relies on NTFS, which is reliable but lacks some advanced features. Disk management and partitioning are also more flexible and advanced on Linux, making it ideal for power users. Updates differ too. Windows updates have improved but can still be disruptive. Linux updates are generally faster, modular, and under your control, allowing a smoother, more predictable experience. You choose when and how to update, which prevents downtime. UI and customization are worth mentioning. Windows focuses on a consistent, polished interface. Linux offers desktop environments like GNOME, KDE Plasma, and XFCE, giving users full control over appearance and behavior. For newcomers, this might be overwhelming, but for enthusiasts, it's empowering. The software ecosystem is another consideration. Windows has extensive commercial software support. Linux relies on open-source alternatives, which are improving but may not replace certain niche professional applications. Linux, however, dominates in programming, server management, and scientific computing, where most tools are natively supported. AI-assisted productivity is another growing factor. Windows integrates AI across apps for convenience. Linux provides advanced AI libraries and frameworks for developers building custom solutions. Both platforms are keeping pace, but their approaches differ. Windows is user-focused. Linux is developer-focused. So, after looking at all aspects, which OS is better in 2026? It really depends. If you value ease of use, gaming, and software availability, Windows is hard to beat. Its polished interface and ecosystem integration make it ideal for everyday users. If you prioritize security, privacy, performance, customization, and flexibility, Linux offers unparalleled advantages. It's perfect for developers, IT professionals, and tech enthusiasts. Many users adopt a hybrid approach: Windows for gaming and daily tasks, Linux for servers, development, or specialized workflows. You can even try Linux in a virtual machine or dual boot setup, getting the best of both worlds without fully committing. In conclusion, the Windows versus Linux debate isn't about one being universally better. It's about matching your needs with the strengths of each system. Windows continues to excel in convenience, gaming, and software support. Linux shines in security, flexibility, performance, and developer tools. By understanding these differences, you can make a choice that aligns with your goals, whether you're a casual user, professional, or tech enthusiast. That wraps up our deep dive into Windows versus Linux in 2026. I hope this video helped you understand the strengths, weaknesses, and real-world applications of both operating systems. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment below. Are you a Windows loyalist, a Linux enthusiast, or someone who uses both? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.